Hi everybody, it's your friend Daniel Hutchins. We are back at it for another one. Yes, we're back at it for another one. So what's popping? Well, popcorn is popping right outside the movie theater snacks of my love as I'm about to push forward. Okay, so what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Well, I'll tell you what's going on. Eh, so far, the comeback of, the comeback to 2026, and then realizing, I'm not ready to go picking up some chicks, but, it's winter time, so, they're still in the eggs. But I'll tell you something, baby. They're not going to be the breakfast that you're going to have the next day. Hey! But remember, do you remember? I was born on the 8th of September. I was so fucking awesome. And I almost broke my mind. Yeah, I got this feeling. A really proverbial messed up feeling. That the world just doesn't understand. That I have some talent, yeah, yeah. To get the party on. Always the 8th of September. Party on. A day to remember. Party on. Party every single day. Yeah. Oh, baby, I love your way. Every day. Yeah, yeah. Oh, baby, I love your way. Every day. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes the moon comes out so bright, like the fireflies. The moonlight then becomes the derriere. Ooh, far away from that city. I know, I know. So don't hesitate, la dee da, as I'm about to give you some stuff to wait. Yeah. So what's going on, guys? Hi there, Walton. How's it going, man? How's it going, Walton? First chat, first comment. You're rocking it. You're the number one comment right now. You're the number one right watcher right now, man. You're the first one to say hi. I just ate some yellow snow. Hey, you don't eat yellow snow. And wish you want to have a year of bad luck. Don't eat the yellow snow. Don't eat the yellow snow. You know what happens when you eat yellow snow? It's a year of bad luck. Lemon flavor, eh? Yeah, no, they did that on Monsters Incorporated. Monsters Incorporated. The adorable snowman. Oh, you don't know the adorable snowman? Go back and watch Monsters Incorporated, my brother. It's the real deal. They did a redemption arc of awesome, Hector. Awesome, my buddy. Happy New Year, my man. How's it going? Oh yeah, that's good. I'm wearing my oversized big Chicago hat right now. I don't have a Cubs hat yet, but I'm working on that. So give me some time. I'll probably get one. Some of my brothers on the street were wearing Chicago, South Side Chicago. Yeah, no, I have a Red Sox one in the closet too. If you want me to show you that, I now have acquired both the hats. I have the Chicago hat. It's extra big, so like when my hair gets big and floofy again. Oh yeah, you might notice if you haven't noticed. I got a haircut just in time for college. Yeah, baby, I'm getting ready to go back to college in a couple of days. Continue my studies and trying to figure out and fix this entertainment it's going under that's going under foul leadership. Yeah, buddy. That's what we do here at the Hutchins Hut. We're trying to inspire people to, you know, put down the paper and get a pencil and start writing these ideas. Trump is now kidnapping one of those people from the Libyan. Oh no. Yeah, you know, we try to stay away from politics sometimes, but again, if you were here last summer, oh boy, oh howdy, we definitely ripped into the orange president. That's for sure. Oh yeah, we did. We definitely did. Oh hi there, Bucky's wife. Hi there, Dog Day. You know, Dog Days was used to be one of my favorite Wimpy books until then they made the movie. It kind of took away all the fun and the vibe. I like the book better of Dog Days. Dog Days is better as a book. It should. I'm just like, it just continuing the fact, Christ is Lord. Yes, it is. Amen, brother. Amen. Christ is Lord. Christ is Lord, and Lord is saving, and Lord saves all for those who open up to Him. Amen, man. Amen. Straight ballin', straight ballin'. More ballin' than Michael Jordan. That's how we do it. Yes, we follow Christianity. That is the preferred choice here on the Hutchins Hut. I respect all peoples here. Like I said, it doesn't matter where you're from or what your background is. Everybody's welcome here at the Hutchins Hut. Everybody's all good at the Hutchins Hut. I see you've laid a bunch of cross emojis. Hey, sweet Dog Day, sweet. Let me remind you guys. What are the announcements? Do you carry anything like weapons? No, Wyatt, I don't. I wouldn't even hurt a fly. I would not even hurt a fly. I don't believe in guns. I don't do guns. I don't do weapons. And Jesus is the heart. Yes, He is the heart. He's the heart. You see, He's doing the heart. Yeah, Jesus is the heart. Okay, so remember, my friends. Let's just try to be nice to everybody. It's 2026. It's the new year, and we're just trying to rock and roll with excellence. That's what we're trying to do, my friends. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to make a positive income for everybody that wants to be there for. Your weapon is the Bible. Hey, that's awesome. Amen. He is the truth. He is the life, and there is no evil. Amen. Amen. Amen, man. Amen. So again, like I said, the truth is the real deal. The truth of the world is, it's being able to carry a Bible in one hand and having the cross necklace in the other. As long as you're able, to, restore balance and do it within the noble sense, not the evil one. So yeah, excellent. Since we're already like going in 9 minutes on this video already, and we have some really really good stuff. And then hey, I don't like what you're saying there, Adam. I don't like what you're saying right now. This is your first warning. Don't call me that, okay? I've been called names all my life. I don't need that negativity right now. Okay, we're trying to have an open heart-to-heart conversation right now, and this is your first warning, Adam. So, if you do it 2 more times, I'm gonna have to remove you. Show me your computer. You want me to do some? So since you said you want me to read you some news. Well, that's an excellent idea, Dog Day. That's an excellent idea. That's an excellent idea. I got this brand new Dell. It's a Dell that I got brand new. Alright. You can't see it though, but I'll just read it. Alright. So yeah, this is a brand spanking new computer. This was a computer that, was refurbished from 2021. I got it on a deal. My sister and brother work in the technology field, and I'm just, a broke-ass college student trying to go for a degree in the Bachelor's Arts. I'm going in the Bachelor of Art right now. Trying to go a 4 year and try to figure out what the hell's going on with the art and entertainment industry. Because that's my, my preferable choice that I always wanted to do someday. Try to give people this idea that, they're not alone. They need to have a spiritual fighter who's able to go down with this idea that, try to make the world a more beautiful place. Because right now, the world doesn't feel more beautiful right now. What is 9 plus 10? That's 19. 19, dog day. I had to, kind of zoom into my phone to see what you were saying. Because sometimes, if, the plus symbol can sometimes be confused for the division symbol. So I kind of had to really zoom in because, I wear glasses. I'm kind of, do I cuss? Well, sometimes I do. Sometimes. I sometimes did, but I'm trying to steer away from it. I sometimes cuss and curse, but it's, to get the message across more than anything else, okay? So now we're trying to inspire this idea that, Dog Day wants me to read him some news. Okay, so am I from Texas or California? Neither. Though I do want to visit them. I'm actually in New Mexico. I'm in New Mexico currently. I'm in a little podunk place called Albuquerque. Um, I'm in Albuquerque. We just call it the Quirky. Hey, you're from Texas? Great. I know lots of friends in Texas. In fact, I have lots of friends all over the map. I'm a very popular guy, Gotta keep the stream up, and can you help me start a stream? Well, you have to have 500 subscribers. You have to have at least 500 subscribers. Um, and since I have 500 subscribers, um, well, if you keep posting and you follow the rules and the protocols of the YouTube standards, then yeah, you can definitely get a live show. You just have to, meet the protocol. Oh, if you want me to, check the protocols for you right now, since you guys are here. All right, protocols for live shows. Since Wyatt is kind of interesting. I'm checking it right now. Wyatt, let me check. Let me check. I could be wrong. Let me see. For Let me check. Um. My computer's a little bit. You need to have. Wait a second. Hold on. Let me just use my microphone real quick. So, how many subscribers you need to have a live stream on YouTube in 2025 or 2026?
According to Riverside.
Yep, you're right.
You need a
Yes, you're right.
account, at least 50 subscribers.
50 subscribers.
Restrictions to go live on YouTube.
50
Set up
subscribers.
your stream by clicking on the camera logo on your homepage.
Yep, 50.
Click go live and follow the prompts.
I was wrong. Yeah, you're 50. Yeah. Yeah, I was wrong. You were right. Yeah, it's 50. It's 50. You don't, so whoever said the 50, let me just show you. Yeah, you see right here? Yeah, it's, I thought it was 500, but yeah, I have 500, but my channel here has 500, but you see, let me just, show you real quick. Oh, yes, you can, Dog Day. Yeah, you definitely can. I had to do the voice feature right here. You see, it's, yeah, you see how nice and pristine this laptop is? It's like brand spankum new. How do you get them? What do you mean how to get them? You just keep posting. To get subscribers, you just have to keep posting, my friend. But yeah, so basically, there's no subscriber minimum for regular streaming. You just have to, use I see right here, no subscriber minimum, streaming via desktop, and just make sure you have a webcam on the computer or something that encodes your video. You want some more detail right here, my friend? This means you can start streaming at least 50. And you see right here, this is the first thing that comes up on Microsoft Bing. Microsoft Bing. See right here, my friend? And you see it even has a little image over there, my man. So, also for how many subscribers you need to have for advertising?
1,000 subscribers.
You see right there.
According to Flavor
So for
365.com,
advertising, you need to
however,
have a
to start
1,000.
earning money directly from YouTube through ads, you need
You
to
see
be in
right
the
there.
YouTube Partner Program.
So for the partner
requires
program, you have to have these
each of you to
requirements.
1,000 subscribers.
You need to meet these
This is the
requirements.
number that most
You need to
people
have
know
a
when
1,000
asking for it.
subscribers. You have
It's
to
the
have
first major
4,000 hours
milestone
in
on the
watch
road to
time.
monetization.
Then you also can get monetized. You get monetized if you get 4,000 hours of watch time and you meet the partnership. And by following the YouTube partner programs, you can start earning some revenue money for subscribers. What does the advertising do? Let me ask it. What does the advertising do when you become a YouTuber that has 1,000 subscribers?
According to BusinessStray.com, the YouTube Partner Program (YPP) requires you to have
It's
1,000
YouTube partnership
subscribers
program.
and 4,000 watch hours in the past 12 months.
Yeah, you have
Once
to
you meet
have
these
at least enough
thresholds,
watch
you can
hours.
apply for
You can
monetization.
have to have
You can
monetization.
earn from ads,
And it's
channel
from your friend
memberships, super
TubeBuddy.
chats,
It's your
and more
buddy
from
that
them.
helps you out with your YouTube. YouTube Buddy, or it's just TubeBuddy. TubeBuddy. When you become a YouTuber and you'd have 1,000 subscribers, you can start earning money for them. However, your amount will have to depend entirely on your factors, including how many views you have from your videos, your audience of who's watching them, and the type of ads that are run. Generally, you have to have about between, I don't know, $1 to $3 per every 1,000 view, depending on the cost and the mile of the rate of where you are in. With 1,000 subscribers at least, or than you get videos consistently for your views and where you might earn anywhere from within the few dollars to the few hundred. And you could do that just, with ads alone. Okay. You see right here? So that's how you do it, my friend, Wyatt and Dog Day. That's how you do it. Um, um, so there is the biome. There's the biome, Wyatt Seaman and Dog Day Animation. You are the top two subscriber comments on this live stream right now. All right. So yeah, you could win anything from a few dollars to a few hundred just in a month. Just remember, it's per the 1,000 views. So between the $1 to the three, but between just for 1,000 views, based on your cost per mile. So um, what are the best tricks to try to get best subscribers, and how you get them for people who don't already have the success they have right now in the YouTube system?
According to VJSEOmarketing.com, this guide lays out a clear, human approach to grow your
To get the
audience
YouTube, you
covering
have to
content
optimize
quality,
them by
YouTube
having it
SEO,
professional and visually
thumbnails,
appealing,
playlists, shorts,
and then basically
analytics,
engage
and
the
paid boosts so
community
you can increase channel
and
subscribers
increase your
without
audience
limits.
by utilizing the
Quick help
features
if you're busy.
and
Need hands-on
analyzing the
support
idea
for
and being able to improve them by what base you're trying to sell it for. You're not trying to sell your channel. You're trying to make people want to help you out in your channel. Okay. Now, what is going on with NFL games today? Thank you so much. This might be a bad question, but don't think you have to answer. But how much do you make off YouTube? I don't have anything right now. Wyatt, I don't have anything right now. So right now, I don't have any. I have not made any money on this channel yet. This is my most advanced channel that I own right now. I don't have any money right now. Um, but that's okay. I answered it to help you out. So right now we are right now Pittsburgh is losing by 7. Uh, it's still half a game. They still have a little bit of time. It's a Pittsburgh home game, so yeah. So yeah, what the heck's going on, right? Okay. So right now we also have our other Week 18 games. So what else is happening down here in the sports realm? Oh, crank. Okay. They got a lot of games today. Holy Hannah Liebernet. Okay, so you see, Minnesota had upset the Packers by like a lot. Um, Houston's got an 8-point over Indy. Um, holy crow. Giants destroyed the Cowboys. And the Cleveland Browns. That was a pretty close game. With the them and the Bengals. Um, wow, the Falcons and Saints game is closer than I thought. Wow, Jacksonville destroyed the Titans. Then the game that I watched, earlier was Buffalo and New York, and yeah, they destroyed them. Um, Detroit had a really close one with the Bears, both teams that are rising up from the ranking. The Broncos, yeah, they got a really huge win over the Chargers. The Raiders and the Chiefs game is real close. Um, New England decimated Miami, and the Commies actually had like kind of destroyed Philadelphia. Um, the Rams had decently destroyed the Arizona, and now we have the last game. This is the last game. Why am I ignoring you? I'm right here, dude. Yeah, I know you love the Cowboys. Okay, I got you. I got you, man. Again, I'm just reading scores, man. I'm not ignoring you. I'm not ignoring you. I'm just showing you stuff, man. Okay, so these are the games to be determined. Jan 10 and Jan 11. And yeah, Jan 11 is going to be the wild card games, and Jan 12 is also a wild card, and the 7 teams are going to be division. 8 teams are going to be division, and the 25th is going to be the championships. And then after that, well, we get that week break, and then we go to Super Bowl. Okay, my friends. All right. So let me remove that comment. Okay. And I'm gonna remove that comment too. All right. So yeah, excellency. Okay. What is going on with comic book resources? Comic book resources. It should be out. Comic book resources. What's going on with the entertainment world right now? All right. Yeah. 4 dark Star Trek original episodes you probably did not know had broke history. 4 dark Star Trek episodes from the original series that broke the franchise rules. What it means is when it broke the franchise rule, it just means it's controversial. So basically, this is the most controversial areas of the Star Trek, the original series. Back when you had William Shatner. He's very much enjoying his retirement down in Texas right now. That's where Shatner is. For most of the time, this has been a counter option and opinion to the darker depictions of the science fiction we know. Oftentimes is later done by later shows like Battlestar Galactica and Farscape. Star Trek The Next Gen is basically what has, succeeded after the original. and that's got Captain Picard, played by the one great Patrick Stewart. First captain to break the rule and wear a red shirt. Despite the Starfleet and their reputation, they've been forever been compromised. The human military cope and being able to using that from Roddenberry's visions to be able to show that Starfleet is not to get compromised by any human hand. Beyond the concept of Starfleet being the more vulnerable area, these episodes push the visual boundaries and the franchise where no man has ever gone before. The episode has been viewer discretion alert. Viewer discretion is advised from places like Canada and the Brothers of the Great North. Then basically the next generation kept leaning more toward folks like David Cronenberg in the styles of the scary, the horror sides of it, and typically sought out to resolve the issue within discussion and diplomacy. The conflict within a conspiracy or a controversy arises with Captain Picard and Commander Riker, and they had to face the fact and realize they have a lot that's on the line between the ultimate attack of their superiors. This has forced them to pitfall against each other, and Deep Space Nine basically kind of pays the price from that. Deep Space Nine was, the third show that happened after Next Gen, and basically in the Season 6, Episode 19, From the Pale Moonlight, this has broke one of the biggest rules of all of the Star Trek franchise, where they, had to break the code to obtain victory. This has been serialized many times, and Deep Space Nine is just one of those places. It does that. Captain Sisko did the necessary to ensure victory for the episode, and the captain and his crew were anchored in the front line of the war. That was the real deal. The Federation, again, had to become one with the heavy hearts and the luxury of the captain that they can no longer afford any more losses. So in that episode, Captain Sisko used his Romulan Empire to basically enter the behalf of the war and the Federation, where he and the Romulans had to forage a holographic message and claims that the Dominion planned to eventually invade them, which was also one of the most unethical decisions made in Star Trek history. So now on the odds of Star Trek, we got Captain Janeway. Captain Janeway, she is from Voyager, Star Trek Voyager. Never a red shirt captain. Captain Janeway. There was a problematic episode that had changed the history from 46 minutes. Basically, she is also one of the most important captains of the challenge. In fact, unlike Kirk and Picard, that has preceded her and has since preceded her, she has basically cut the quadrant in the galaxy off from Starfleet leadership. And by doing that, she took her little conquer gritter ass and basically just, went all kind of half-assed it. And the ending of it was almost very, very different. Yeah, Voyager is not. It's not good. In fact, Voyager is very terrible. It was around when I was just a baby, and it just sucked. In 1996, I was born in 97, and basically it just ran itself into the course of the ground. Captain Janeway, her decision about Tuvix was still one of the biggest controversies ever known. Within this idea, the actor themselves said Janeway only did what was right for her. She didn't really care about everybody else. She only cared about herself, which is why she is also one of the most hated characters in all of Star Trek. If she's not the most hated, she's probably one of the most hated captains in all of Star Trek. Okay, so what else is going on in the world of entertainment? Alright. Now, alright, what the hell? Alright, So what's going on with Captain America? Well, that's a good question. Since you got the double threat Hydra right there. All right, Captain America is now officially bringing back Captain America. However, this was the last time we saw him in the screen. Was in Endgame. However, now the project now has learned that there are some hope, and now they say the idea is now dead. He won't be returning. But again, this is further been justified from the Infinity Stone and being able to deliver the Infinity Stones at the conclusion of the movie that we last saw him back in 2019. Avengers Doomsday, many rumors has further suggested, Evans will have to return in the secret project. Just like we kept saying there's going to be a secret project with Natasha Romanoff, but now she's went off and joined other franchises like Jurassic World, and now she's been signed to play Batman. So yeah, okay. And then now in time for them to incorporate Haley Atwell, Peggy Carter. Now they're trying to pick up the rumor that, again, Steve is returning for his own project. Basically, this, lots of people said he was going to have a special spin off project where people kept saying, oh, yeah, he was going to return the Infinity Stones. Yeah, he did that. And, then he, came back to the present and gave the shield to Sam Wilson. Hence, we had a really terrible movie with Sam Wilson. Why you should expect or what to expect from Steve and his return to Avengers. Well, there's still many people in doubting that he'll return. However, audiences will have to see what happens and find out what really happens. Also, because projects like the Falcon Winter Soldier, which was okay, and then Brave New World had failed miserably. So now they have to figure out. They said, oh yeah, is he gonna come back as Nomad? Well, lots of people said Nomad was gonna be what his original role is gonna be in the next one. They're gonna even do a freaking special project around that, but wherever it gets off the limelight, I don't know. But this could possibly mean that we might be able to see the end of the line for Steve Rogers. But hey, also, what's going on with Thor? Well, what's going on with Thor? Well, we're on the end of the road with Chris Hemsworth. Hemsworth is not doing too good right now. You know why Hemsworth is not doing good right now? Well, let me explain. Mostly because of, the recent movie we saw him in and Love and Thunder. Love and Thunder was just terrible. Oh my gosh, that was a chaotic movie. Oh my god. Love and Thunder. But basically his idea, his final appearance will be with Doomsday, the Avengers, the next one that we're going to see on December. More specifically, yeah, people kept saying, well, this is the end for Chris Hemsworth. Now, is his return still going to happen like Captain America's? Well, that's why I put him and then I put Thor. Mostly because, yeah, this is basically all about the Captain America part holding his kid in the arms, as we saw in the trailers. So this is like really the end of all. It's like the end of Captain America and it's the end of Thor. So, holy shiznat. So now, like, it's like, oh my gosh, well, what the hell? So now, you see what I mean, okay? So I'll see you guys for another episode, and I'll see you next time on The Hut.